Winter Wonderland Storytime. In the dark depths of winter shines the light of the land. Earth hard as iron shines, a winter wonderland. Earth hard as iron shines, all through the bleak midwinter. In the bleak midwinter, frosty wind blowed moan. Earth stood hard as iron, water like a stone. Snow had fallen, snow on snow. In the bleak midwinter, long ago. Long, long ago, and once upon a time. Once upon a winter time, when the trees have let down their golden leaves and are ready to rest. Winter time, when all the small creatures have found safe hidey holes for their winter stores and for themselves. Winter time, when all the small folk of the field and forest gather together in their winter homes, and there in cosy company share songs and stories of the outside wintry world, changed and strange with ice and snow. Stories and songs they share to while away the long dark winter days, all snuggled up all together. All except for one little pixie named Pipkin. And Pipkin was a very little pixie. This was his first winter, and when he heard those stories, those songs, those exciting tales of a world changed and strange by ice and snow, well, he knew he had to go and explore for himself. And so, when all the others were safely snuggled up and sleeping, Pipkin tiptoed out of the winter home in just his pixie pyjamas and his pointed slippers, out into a world changed, strange. In the darkness he could just about make out the land, and it seemed to be glittering, glistening. And where he trod, it was on a land that felt crunchy and sounded scrunchy. A land changed and strange. And just then, from behind her cloak of cloud, out sailed the beautiful big moon, whose silvery light shone down to show a land changed and strange and beautiful, a winter wonderland. On the ground, frost is glistening, scrunchy steps, are you listening? A beautiful sight under moonlight, walking in a winter wonderland. On the ground, frost is glistening, scrunchy steps, are you listening? A beautiful sight under moonlight, walking in a winter wonderland. And through the winter wonderland, Pipkin wandered in just his pyjamas and his pointed slippers. It was beautiful, but still, the winter winds blew chill, and it was not long before the cold nipped at his fingers and nibbled at his toes. And Pipkin sighed, it's beautiful, but bleak. And the watching moon smiled down and said, Pipkin, worry not, for everywhere there are friends who care, who'll share their kindness with you. And the silvery moonlight lit up a figure, a friendly, fluffy figure. Sheep, sharing a wintry song of sheep on the hillside, white as the snow. Wind through the olive trees softly did blow, round little Bethlehem long, long ago. Sheep on the hillside lay white as the snow, shepherds were watching them long, long ago. Wind through the olive trees softly did blow, round little Bethlehem long, long ago. Sheep on the hillside lay white as the snow, shepherds were watching them long, long ago. Wind through the olive trees softly did blow, round little Bethlehem long, long ago. At the song's end, Sheep ambled over to Pipkin and spoke kindly. Oh, we don't often see any pixies in this winter wonderland. You must be cold. Well, this land is kind to me and grows enough green grass that I may grow this warm woolly fleece to keep me warm. And I will share this kindness with you. Please take a piece of my fluffy fleece to make a warm woolly hat and stay warm to explore this winter wonderland. Thank you, sheep. And so Pipkin skipped on with his pixie pyjamas, his pointed slippers and his warm woolly hat. Pipkin wandered on through the winter wonderland. On the ground, frost is glistening, scrunchy steps, are you listening? A beautiful sight under moonlight, walking in a winter wonderland. It was beautiful, but still the winter winds blew chill, and the cold soon nipped at his toes and nibbled at his fingers. Pipkin sighed. It's beautiful, but it's bleak. the watching moon shone down and smiled down and said, Pipkin, worry not, for everywhere there are friends who care, who'll share their kindness with you. And silvery moonlight shone upon a figure, a friendly, feathered figure. Owl, flying on wings of drifted snow and singing a wintry song, a snow-winged song of flying like an angel. The angel Gabriel from heaven came, whose wings as drifted snow, his eyes aflame. Oh, hail, said he, the lovely maiden Mary, most highly favoured lady, Gloria. At the song's end, Owl flew over to Pipkin and spoke kindly. We don't often see pixies in our Winter Wonderland. You must be cold. Well, this land is kind to me and grows great trees, that I may make feathered nests to keep my little ones warm. So I shall share this kindness with you. Please take a fluffy feather to make a fine feather cloak to keep warm, to explore the Winter Wonderland. Thank you, Owl. And so Pipkin skipped on with his pixie pyjamas, his pointed slippers, a warm woolly hat and a fine feather cloak, wandering through the Winter Wonderland. On the ground, frost is glistening, scrunchy steps, are you listening? A beautiful sight under moonlight, walking in a winter wonderland. It was beautiful, but still the winter winds blew chill, and the cold soon nipped at his fingers and nibbled at his toes, and Pipkin sighed, It's beautiful, but it's bleak. The ever-watching moon smiled down and said, Pipkin, worry not, for everywhere there are friends who care, will share their kindness with you. And the silvery moonlight shone upon a figure, a friendly, four-legged figure, deer, whose antlers were bedecked with bells. Well, 'tis the season. And deer was singing a wintry song of bells, jingle bells. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. And at the song's end, Dear pranced over to Pipkin and spoke kindly. We don't often see pixies in our Winter Wonderland. You must be cold. Well, let me share with you a secret. For there is nothing that warms us, warms our bodies, warms our hearts. Nothing that warms us quite like dancing and singing and playing and smiling. So, let me share with you some bells. Some bells so that we can play. Shall we? Play and dance and sing and smile and warm our bodies and our hearts to a song of jingle bells. Dashing through the snow on a one-horse open sleigh, over the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells and bobtails ring, making spirits bright. Oh, what fun it is to sing our jingle bells tonight. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. And dancing and smiling and singing and playing, Pipkin sure was warm with these beautiful bells. Thank you, dear. And so Pipkin skipped on through the Winter Wonderland, skipping and singing and dancing and playing and smiling. With thanks to Dear for the beautiful bells. With thanks to Owl for the fine feathered cloak. With thanks to Sheep for the warm woolly hat. With thanks to all these things that kept him warm so he could explore the Winter Wonderland all night long. Until it was time for the moon to sink low in the sky and whisper goodbye. While on the opposite side of the sky, the sun was beginning to rise. A rosy winter sunrise that lit up the sky. A rosy winter sunrise that lit up the land, the Winter Wonderland. And as the sun came out, so too did all the small folk of field and forest, Pipkin's friends and family. They were looking for him. And when they saw this Winter Wonderland, they were amazed. And when they found Pipkin and heard the story of the moon and the deer and the owl and the sheep, they were amazed. And when they remembered that everywhere there are friends who care will share their kindness with us. They were amazed. And so amazed were they decided just for one day to stay out of their winter homes, to stay out and play in the beautiful, beautiful day, the beautiful Winter Wonderland. On the ground, frost is glistening, scrunchy steps, are you listening? A beautiful day, we sing and we play, walking in a winter wonderland. On the ground, frost is glistening, scrunchy steps, are you listening? A beautiful day, we sing and we play, walking in a winter wonderland. On the ground, frost is glistening, scrunchy steps, are you listening? A beautiful day, we sing and we play, walking in a winter wonderland. On the ground, frost is glistening, scrunchy steps, are you listening? A beautiful day, we sing and we play, walking in a winter wonderland. On the ground, frost is glistening, scrunchy steps, are you listening? A beautiful day, we sing and we play, walking in a winter wonderland. Walking in a winter wonderland. In the dark depths of winter shines the light of the land. Earth, hard as iron, shines. It's a winter wonderland.